Hey there guys, it's Toasty Fresh and I'm back with another video, and it's another little topical video really, and it's going to be how have your gaming habits changed over the years, and what are your gaming habits now? How much time do you get to play video games and invest in them? And does it change from when you were younger? I mean, most people, obviously it will have done, and that's definitely the case for me. Remembering those times when you were younger and you could just blast a game all day and not do anything else. You don't realise really what you have until it's gone in those days. And I was kind of even worse than most because it was to the detriment of homework and other things like that and a social life. I'd just game, and I'd go on them all night and things like that. Now, that is but a distant memory. Now, having a girlfriend, having a little girl who's 5 years old now, your habits change a hell of a lot, and you find that you're just snatching at times now to play on games, and it's especially tricky when you're trying to do let's plays and do gaming videos on YouTube and things like that, because you're trying to find time to do those and then have times where you're just relaxing and doing just gaming video, just enjoying a game without having to think, well, this is going out as a video. So it's really my habits have changed a lot, because there's a lot of times now that as well being doing let's plays that I kind of get a game, I get an old retro game and I'll kind of think, oh, I'll hang on to that because I might do that as my next let's play, so it'll kind of get put on the back burner because I think, oh, I want to play that as a let's play later. So that's another thing that kind of changes my habits a little bit, and it's kind of put me in a weird position with let's playing that I think should I carry it on, because I'm not looking at some of these games now and I'm not just going on and enjoying them and just playing them straight away when I get them, because it's making me think, well, I'll leave this to play it, so let's play. But also it's just the times of having a family, and when my little girl was just a baby, they was looking after her and things like that. Luckily I looked out really with our little girl, because she was an amazing baby that just took after us, and she'd just sleep through the night and she'd get up late, and she always does. Even now she'll have lions and stuff like that, and in a way it kind of got harder as she got a little bit older. Like when she was a baby, it was just feeding her and playing with her a little bit, and then she'd have her naps, and at night she'd sleep through, and then you get time to game all through the night. Nowadays she's more you spend time with her, and I like to do that. I don't want to be a gamer that just games to the detriment of not spending time with my little girl. And so when she comes back, I'll go to the park with her, we'll walk our little dog, and that's one thing that's kind of burgled more time from us as well. We've got a dog now, so that means I've got to walk him a few times a day, so that's another couple of half an hour slots gone for my day where I've got to take him out. But my little girl as well, we take her to the park, she'll play football and things like that, or I'll come back and I'll read a book with her. And there's been the odd times, like I've got some videos up that it's me and Abby playing video games, and she's getting into them now, but a lot of that I like to have just me and her, not sharing it with everybody else. So that's a kind of thing. I mean, we do have times which is after like 7, half 7 when she goes to bed, I still have time, but then you've got to make time for the partner in your life. You don't want to just be gaming and just saying hi to her. And it's gone to a kind of thing where it's kind of like conducted as an affair in a way. Like you'll be standing there, you won't sit down on the settee, you'll just be standing there idling and edging your way over to the door, or go to the stairs, to go upstairs to where your gaming lair is, and she'll just look over at you and realise you're not sitting down on the settee, and she'll be like, "You're going upstairs to play on games again, aren't you?" And it's kind of like that thing of someone leaving to go out and go, "You're going to see her again, aren't you?" That's kind of what it gets like as well. It gets to be this kind of little guilty pleasure of you trying to sneak away time to go and play games now. Luckily, she's kind of cool with it. She lets me play on games quite a bit. But that's another feeling though within myself, that I should be spending time with her as well and making quality time. And that's why at the moment gaming's kind of took a back seat to everything else that's going on. I mean, I don't know what would happen if my channel got bigger and I got more kind of like revenue from it, whether then it'd justify me putting more time into my YouTubing channel and things like that. Because it's kind of a harder thing that makes it hard with me as well, is that I'm my girlfriend's carer, so that means that if she's ever going out anywhere, I've got to be there to help support her and things like that, and there'll be other things that I've got to help do for her, and it's like I get a lot of the duties around the house, the workload's higher on me, since that I can handle doing a lot of stuff, like cooking, for example. A condition which is cerebral palsy affects her hands, so sometimes, like with brews, you've got to remember to leave a bit of a gap at the brew, not fill it all the way to the top, because she'll get spasms in her hands and she'll just pour half a cup of tea away. So you got to remember to do things like that. So that means that cooking is something that's mainly my domain, because of her issues with her hands. It can be really dangerous with her handling, hot pans full of stuff, and obviously don't want to chuck it all over herself or do anything like that. And I mean, it's not something that's constantly, her hands aren't constantly doing it, but it's just the fear, there's the risk of that can happen at any time. So she tries to do as much as she can, but she needs me there to just be the support for her as well. And the same when she goes out, she can walk little distances, and she can do things, but then it means that she's laid up for the next day afterwards, and that's kind of a hard thing. I mean, I'm going into another subject now, but that's kind of a hard thing that people don't see sometimes with disabilities like cerebral palsy. You don't see that they're in pain constantly, even when they're walking, and sometimes people think, the condition isn't that bad, but it is. Trust me, it is. When you live with someone who's got cerebral palsy and you see them in tears almost because of they've walked for a certain amount of time and now their legs are in agony, then you kind of get to understanding what it's all about. But that's kind of a subject for maybe, I don't know, another video, but that's kind of why it's shaped my habits as a gamer, and that my spare time now is kind of condensed. Because being a carer is kind of a full-time occupation. You're on call basically 24/7 sometimes to help somebody. So that means that you could be doing a video and she calls, she wants help with something. You've got to go and you've got to go and help her, because that's just what you do. That's what you do for your partner. If you love somebody, and she'd do the same for me if it was the roles were reversed. So that's kind of my experiences as a gamer now. I've gone from not having any responsibilities being younger, especially as a young adult. When I first moved out, I lived in Liverpool and I was on my own, and I only saw my girlfriend every other day. I'd have whole days where sometimes when I weren't working as well, I were in between jobs, you'd have whole days of doing whatever you wanted. And I've gone from that now to having responsibilities like a pet, pets, children, my girlfriend, and as a relationship, and then as a carer, and then you've got the fact that you've got to socialise now and have friends and go over to their houses and do things like that. Plus, you can't keep your kid cooped up all the time. You've got to take them out and do things, so yeah, my life as a gamer has changed a hell of a lot. So I probably won't ever get to play every single game that I own all the way through, but I can have fun playing the games that I've got and collecting them. It'd be interesting to see how your life's gone and how it's shaped your gaming life and your gaming habits. How has your games playing had to mould around what you do? Maybe now you're in, university, or you're starting college and things like that, and work, part-time work in with that means that gaming now has to take a bit of a back burner. Maybe the same as me, you've got family commitments now. It'd be interesting to hear what shapes your gaming habits, or maybe you still footloose and fancy free and can play all the games you want. In that case, I hate you. But no, enjoy. But soon you will have responsibility, so cherish the time you've got to play games. But that's all I got time for, really. It's just a quick video just to show a little slice of how gaming is with me in my life, things like that. Just a little look into my life, basically. But that's all I got time for. Thanks for watching, and any feedback again, really appreciate it. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.